Hellos. How you guys doing? Welcome to another portrait session with me. My name is Yemi. If it's your first time, welcome to my channel. If it's not, welcome back. So in this video, this was supposed to be a Thanksgiving shoot, but it was like a part 2. I was trying to make up for the first one that I did, which now that I think about it was not necessary. But anyway, I was using my M50 with a prime lens, a 50mm prime lens, and one flash TT560, and I think that's all the gear I used. Did I use any other thing? No. So I had the light on the boom arm, the one flash that I talked about on the boom arm, and then I put this fan there. This fan was supposed to blow my hair and whatnot, but in hindsight, it was just useless because it just messed up my wig. And now I need to go detangle that wig because it just blew one side of the wig and got detangled. Anyway, I started off with the shoots, my test shots as usual, just testing to see how the light is and what settings I should have the light on. Now my space is small, so I have to do all these tests to figure out what I want or what I can come up with. I had my camera set to portrait mode, and then I was doing this test and trying out. I'm using the Canon Connect app, by the way. It's the same thing I always use. I rarely ever set my camera to the self what's that thing called? It's a self timer or something like that. I rarely ever use that because it gets out of focus a lot for me. So yeah. So I started taking these pictures, seeing what angles I could get and how wide the shot could be, which was my problem with these shots. Maybe it's because I'm not using a full frame camera. I'm not sure if that's really the problem, because I'm about to get a full frame camera soon. I don't know when, but I'll just say soon. But I don't think that was the problem. I mean, a part of me thinks that was the problem, but I think also just my space is like the real deal here. It needs to be a bigger space to get what I want. So the distance between me and the camera needed to be enough to be able to capture a good part of the table, and also I did not want to be too far away from the camera while not being as far as possible or as far as I needed to be from the background. So I did all these test shots, and well, clearly you can see that I was not pleased. So I was using my leg to control the camera, as I'm not used to doing that. So once I need my hands in the shots, I have to use my leg as the control. Use my leg to click. So I wanted these shots to be wider. I don't know if you have an idea where I'm going with this, but now I was wishing I had like a 35mm or something. So I moved my chair and my table closer to the camera, hoping that the background will blur out a bit, while still trying to capture as much as I could on the table, like as much of what's going on the table. I used clementine, by the way, and those flowers and whatnot. So this didn't exactly give me the result I wanted. So what I decided eventually was to try something else. And that's the thing with these practice sessions that I do for myself. It just gets me to start thinking and figure out how to deal with situations like this, because this is what I have. This is a studio that I have at the moment, and most clients that I work with, they are on a budget and they do not want to rent a studio, and so this is what I have to offer, and I have to figure out how to get great shots even with my small space, or in my small space. So you can say I was not pleased. I decided to switch to landscape mode. I mean, I was avoiding it. I kept avoiding it, but eventually I had to do it. I had to switch to landscape mode to get the kind of shots that I wanted to get. I still tried a few shots here, thinking maybe if I make a side profile and whatnot, but that wasn't really doing much, as you can see from the slides that you'll be seeing next. It wasn't doing as much as I wanted it to be, or it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, rather. so you can see these ones. Like, they're okay if I wanted just like headshot kind of pictures, but I wanted what was going on the table to be part of the picture. So at this point I decided to switch to landscape and then try shooting again. So I changed it. You can see camera is now in landscape mode, and I think I moved my backdrop further back just a bit, and then I started with these shots. As you can see, my intention actually was to crop this thing. I was trying to follow like rule of thirds and whatnot, but eventually I was like, yeah, I want to just crop it. But then I didn't crop it. I started taking these pictures, which I was liking. What do you guys think of the pictures? I really like the settings that I put my camera on to get the JPEG pictures, like the colors that come out. I like how they come out. I mean, apart from the background that I always would love it to be darker, and that's because of the light spilling into the background, and when you're using one flash, it's hard to avoid that with the size of modifier that I'm using. So yep. So I started taking different poses, basically all the poses I was trying to do with the portrait mode. This is my edit. I think I did it live recently where I edited this photo on live, and then yeah, I started doing all different poses as I could remember, although I was now tired because I had wasted so much time trying to figure out how to get these same results on portrait mode. But you know, sometimes you have to work with what you have. So these are some other results. I don't know if I edited this one, but I just almost felt like it didn't need an edit. Apart from maybe making my background darker, I don't think I really needed an edit for that one. So I started doing different poses, whatnot. Maybe for next Thanksgiving, I'll probably have actual food on the table or something as opposed to having fruits. But I wanted those colors because they kind of represent fall, and you know, the colors that the leaves change to. I wanted to add like actual leaves from the floor, but at the time I did these shoots, the leaves they're not falling, or they're not started falling yet, and now they are now outside. Almost all the trees are dead or withered at this point. But then I couldn't have delayed it because I wanted to do it before Thanksgiving. So anyway, that's it. It is what it is. So I kept on doing like different poses and just playing with the things on the table, rearranging them, fixing them. And that's pretty much the end of the shoot, really. Like, these are all the pictures I was able to get. Yeah, this was one of my favorites of all of them. I did an edit of it as well. I know you'll be like, why are they always dark? I don't know. I like the pictures to be dark. Maybe I'll try editing and keeping the colors. I do that for my clients. I guess that's why I don't really like to do it for myself. I do it for my clients. I keep their pictures, you know, light and airy kind of vibe. So when it comes to my personal work, I just like them to be darker. Except I'm shooting on really bright backgrounds where, okay, yeah, it will make sense. I started doing some headshots for myself, or what I call them, headshots. Yeah, sort of headshots, or almost like beauty shots and whatnot. So I started doing these shots for myself, just random, just seeing what I could get, see if I could get pictures that I could use to play with art sometime later. And that's it for this shoot. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any comments or whatever, you can let me know in the comment section. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your time on YouTube. Bye.